Totally forgot to bring my helmet with me when I got out this morning, so I don't have my helmet, so I can't go too crazy with it. Gotta be careful. But I am gonna do some laps in Cunningham on the Jetline. I threw my knee pads on. I got my G-form knee pads on, and we're gonna check it out with the Ozark Trail in Cunningham Park. What? Here we are at the Jetline with the Ozark Trail. Got a nice little low gear to climb up, and we're gonna go around with it. We're gonna see what it do. Is it comfy? There we go. The only thing, it's riding nice around here though. Woo-hoo! Riding real nice. The only problem is I have this big seat on my bike, which is kind of whack sauce. Ooh. No manual. Oh gosh. I got a little manual there. That was crazy. The rides are smooth though. Yeah, buddy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's fun for what it is. For what it is, that was fun. Ozark Trail, fun for all occasions. This is kind of high up for this kind of activity. You want it to be a little bit lower so you have clearance when you crouch over the back of the bike. Plus, this seat here, pretty wide here, so when you're tucking, your legs get caught on the seat. If you don't tuck back far enough, you wind up hitting the seat. So, not ideal for this, but that really ain't the point right now, is it? We want to see if we can handle it, how it feels, riding it. Woo! Little manual action. Ooh, manual. That was nice. Coming around with a sketchy turn. Oh. Woohoo! Nice. Manual. What? That was dope. Let's see if I can manual this. Yeah. I ain't manual that. Maybe this. Oh gosh. Oh. Wow. Man. For $250, y'all, really. Boy, oh boy, it's a lot of bike for $250. Ozark Trail, Walmart special, a lot of fun. I already did like about 40 miles, 50 miles on this bike in the street, on some gravel trails, all over. So here we go. Couple laps at Cunny. Oh, whoa, ooh, almost manualed that. Oh, Manny, yeah, come on, baby, let's go. Woo. Okay. It's fun, man. It's actually fun. This thing is wild, yo. Oh, maybe next time I'll just jump it. Might be less noisy. The only thing whack about riding this thing here, seat post height too high. I can probably get a little bit lower with an actual BMX seat. It'll be less noticeable. All right, y'all, so this is a jump here that I technically shouldn't really be doing with this bike, but I'm gonna try it anyway, because when I try and manual it, this does not like manualing it. So if I try and jump it, maybe it might be quieter, because my old chain tensioner makes a lot of noise when I come over this thing, because I'm just really boop 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 over it. So let's see what happens trying to jump it. All right. Oh, that was crazy. All right, this bike is fun, especially if you have experience and know how to actually get busy on a bike. This bike can handle some things. It's capable of some things. Now keep in mind, these forks are made of steel, high tensile steel, so you don't want to get too crazy with it, but it's holding up pretty good. Not sure what the bars are, but I'm gonna assume the bars and the stem are steel. Maybe this thing might be aluminum, not sure. So you don't want to get too wild with it, and if you do get wild with it for an extended period of time, definitely want to change your stuff up, because it will eventually snap, because, you know, it's not made for it. Even if it was a high-end bike, it's not really made for that type of stuff. But we gonna go in because we BMXers, that's how we do. LGA, LaGuardia, this is one of the 3 big jumps in this line. So you have LaGuardia, you got JFK, and you have Newark. I think that's Newark. I keep changing the name on that. This is a good jump for people to learn on, to get back into the game. It's pretty long, but it's pretty easy, and it definitely sends you. So it's a really good jump to get your skills back and just test out a bike and things like that, test out your skills and all that. This guy here, you don't want to do that on this guy. This one's a little bit bigger for that. So I'm not messing with this bike on there without a helmet, and I have to get out of speed, and manualing this over those things is not easy. Then you also have that guy back there, which, yeah, helmet action all day on that jump. So I'm gonna hit this though. This is mellow yellow right here. Whoa, oh gosh. Oh. Ah. This bike is alright, man. It's alright. I ain't mad at this bike right here. It just jumped this thing with ease. Nice and smooth. Got a little bit of a squeaky on the brake action. I'm not mad. I even jumped the step up over there. Oh! Oh! That was mad sloppy. I did it though, but that was sloppy. So sloppy that my chain came off again. Cause you know, when you ride sloppy on this guy, it's only a matter of time before that chain pop off. Cause the derailleur, there's probably a way I can adjust it to make it better, but not today. Woo! Woohoo! Yo. This bike is fun. It's official, super official. Bike is fun. $250, I keep saying it. The bike hasn't gotten loose yet. Still pretty tight. Only thing loose, of course, is this derailleur making noise. Everything else is fine. And I did a couple laps there jumping and stuff. Oh! Oh gosh. I was supposed to manual that. I wound up jumping it. Oh my goodness, this bike is crazy. Quick release wheels. Steel fork. This bike is nuts. Well worth the money. This reminds me of when Mongoose came back to BMX racing and had the first generation Mongoose titles. Those were like $250 too, and they were really good. A whole lot of fun to ride. I did a test of it here on the other side, and man, that bike was great. And look at them now with the line of titles. This reminds me of that, even though this is my first time riding cyclocross bike, gravel bike. I think it's all in the same boat. And you know what's cool about this bike is you can kind of make it whatever you want. You can make it a road bike if you want. Just put some dropper bars on there, change the wheels and to some slicks, and you got a road bike, you know what I'm saying? And then you can also upgrade the cranks, you know, everything you can upgrade. But the frame itself is the most important part, and the frame is tight, you know? So it's all a matter of getting parts. So if you say, hey, I want to get a bike, or I want to buy a bike for somebody and I don't want to spend a whole bunch of money, I'm not sure if they really want to do it or not, you get something like this, no harm, no foul. $250, come on, you can't go wrong with that. And then if you want to piece it together as time goes on, you know, some people, they discourage you from adding parts to this bike because eventually it's going to wind up being a lot of money, depending on what you get. But let's say you only have, you know, $100 to get, or $200 to get a fork or something, or you only got $100 something to get some cranks that are better than these. You spend that, then you're good for a while until you want to start upgrading some more. So definitely a good bike to add to the stable, for real. And I think I'm gonna be doing a bunch of videos with this and hooking it up. And you know, if things was good and my finances was good, I would have made a sugar cane gravel bike. But right now the funds is kind of tight, so I can't. So shout out to Ozark Trail Walmart for making a bike that I can actually afford to buy and have fun on and check out and test out. Definitely things that I would want to do differently if I made my own sugarcane version, but this is definitely a really nice bike for the price and for what it's capable of. It's not a cheap bike. It's an inexpensive bike, but it's not a cheap bike, not at all. Woo! Oh! So basically, depending on the type of roller it is, you can actually get a good manual out of this. I would say the more technical, the more lippy, more pitchy a roller is, the harder time you're gonna have manualing this bike over a set of rollers. But if they're really smooth, it's all right. So shout out to that. And like I said, I'll throw a BMX pivotal seat post on here. It'll probably go down a couple more inches and it won't be so wide, so I'll feel even more flexible on the bike. That's probably the next thing I'll change, is I'll throw one of my BMX seat posts on here. This is 27.2, so same standard size you would get on any BMX racing bike. So any BMX racing pivotal seat post you can throw up on this bad boy and be good. I think this is it for this edition of the test of the Ozark Trail. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I know this was a long video, but you know how I get down. I like to really test these bikes out and see how they really ride and feel. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the Ozark Trail. It's been around for a minute now, but I don't think anybody's done a test like this on this bike. And stay tuned for more videos like this. Let me know in the comments what the next video I should do on this bike. I may or may not do it, but there's definitely gonna be more videos coming on this bike. And of course, stay tuned for all the sugarcane BMX bike videos. I got some frames that are going to be available soon and some other cool things, so stay tuned for all of that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, y'all, it's Crazy Out Kane, sugarcane.com, CAC TV, and I'm out. Ozark Trail, what?